Beautiful. Yeah, it's good. All right. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Guys, we made it. Sorry we're late. Had a busy day. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? How's everybody doing? I guess I should wait till people actually show up. Let's give people a minute. Let's give people a moment while we get set up, I guess. What's going on, guys? How you doing, Dio? Welcome in. What's going on? Actually, I always forget to... Give me 2 seconds. There's one thing I've always been forgetting to do recently, and that is to put the Discord in the YouTube chat. Let me do that now. Let me do that right now, and now we're good. How you doing, Yume? No, this is the same studio. This is the same studio well, kind of. I just turned off the green screen. The room looks new because it is new. It is a new room. That is why. What is the mouse I use? I'm actually getting a new mouse. My mouse isn't very good. So, looking into a new one, actually. How you doing, Law? What's good? Feels weird to be this early. It's true. We literally just started. We literally just got here. Yes, there is a topic for the day. I just turned off the green screen. It is, what is your favorite Studio Ghibli movie? Ponyo is an excellent pick. I'm right there with you. What's the best romance? Snow White with red hair. Do I play video games? I absolutely do. In fact, I have a Twitch account, my Taku on Twitch. You should follow me. How's Moving Castle? Fair pick, fair pick. I'm sticking with Ponyo. For now, mine is Ponyo. Is it bad that I've never seen a Studio Ghibli movie? I don't think that it's a bad thing. I do think they're worth checking out. They do make some really good movies. They really do. So, yeah, you should probably try a few. Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, Grave of the Fireflies, The Wind Rises is your favorite? I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen every Studio Ghibli film, but I've seen a fair few. I've seen a fair amount of them. I'm working my way through. It's got one of the best animation styles. Are you talking about the individual movie or Studio Ghibli as a whole? Because I do appreciate Studio Ghibli's style. It's very distinctive. It's very, very distinctive, and I do tend to like it. Let's see. What anime should I watch after Bleach? I mean, that doesn't really... Like, I Soul Eater, I guess. When you ask a question like that, it doesn't mean anything. Like, it doesn't tell me why you like the thing. Have I seen True Detective? I have not. What's that about? I assume it's a detective series. What's the airplane one? Wait, what airplane are you talking about? The Wind Rises, perhaps? Like, which... I don't know. I don't know, Orange. I don't know. Which Ghibli movie would be a good first pick? I'm probably gonna say something like Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, something that's either gonna be really impactful or something cozy that's not gonna be too dark. Like Grave of the Fireflies, for example, great movie, can be kind of depressing. I forgot about Grave of the Fireflies. So like that's a really good one. It's very emotionally heavy for someone who's like new to anime. Yeah, I don't know which Ghibli movie has airplanes in it off the top of my head. I don't think I've seen any. I've seen, let's see, Totoro, Ponpoko, Grave of the Fireflies. None of them are coming to mind with airplanes. Demon Slayer stinks? No, I don't agree with you. I do not agree. Cozy but not too dark, Seiri no Moribito. I have not seen that one. Whisper of the Heart is a 10 on 10. It's been a while since I've seen Whisper of the Heart. Though I don't think I've seen a Ghibli movie I'd put under like an 8, so that's probably pretty fair. I've seen about 45 minutes. I'm still considered new. If you've seen 45 minutes of an anime, then yeah, then you're very new. Your top 3 are Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, and Laputa. I would say that's pretty fair. I think I have Ponyo for one. House is probably like two or three. It's not. Maybe Fireflies or Totoro in the three as well. I think I've heard of My Neighbor Totoro. That's the huge bunny. It's not really a bunny, isn't it? It's. I think he's a raccoon. I think it's closer to a raccoon. Let's see. To Your Eternity. Season 1 was great. Season 2 was great. Season 3 was not. Couldn't even finish 3. Let's see. You've seen 45 minutes of 45 different anime. Am I still 45 different anime. I wouldn't say you're a beginner at that point. I think you've seen you're still on the not a total beginner. You're still on the early inside of things, generally speaking. I'd say you're a novice. More novice. I'd say intermediate, very, very bottom of intermediate when it comes to well versed in anime. That's not a bad thing, by the way. It's not a bad thing. How many animes have I seen? Closing in on 1,000 now. We're closing in on 1,000. How you doing, Dot? What's good? It depends on how long the series were, though. That's true. That is a factor, because if you've seen 50 anime and all of them are 100 plus episodes, that's quite a few episodes. There's 1,000 anime. There's tens of thousands of anime. There's tens of thousands of anime. It's impossible to watch. 1,000 isn't even that much in the grand scheme of things. Is there any Ghibli movie that would be better first if I enjoyed A Whisker Away? A Whisker Away is a pretty good movie. I would probably say maybe Ponyo. I feel like Ponyo or I'm gonna say, I haven't seen every Ghibli movie, so I'm gonna say Ponyo from what I've seen. My friend did the math, and it's possible to watch all the anime in a live time. No, it's not. No, it's not. Even if anime production stopped right now, no, you can't. Not gonna happen. Why do people overhype Sakamoto Days? Because people like different things, and just because someone else thinks it's a 10 on 10, you don't have to agree that it's a 10 on 10. That's why. There's a difference in what people like. Top 3 Marines: Fujitora, Kobe, and Fujitora, Kobe, and give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get his name down. I think it was Bogard. If the world was an anime, would I think I'd be evil or good? I would be very much independent. It depends on the anime, right? Because it depends on which anime you put me in. How late am I? We have been live for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So you're not really late. We're just getting started. Is it possible to watch every single anime? No. No. Even if you did nothing but watch anime and you just slept and you had no job, you just slept and watched anime and that's it, you would not get through them all. Top 3 pirate crews? Okay. Whitebeard pirates, red-haired pirates, and straw-hat pirates. Done. The number 1 Meliodas Glazer is here. Good for you, I guess. I'm not a Meliodas Glazer. I don't really like him that much. A while back, a UK streaming service did a week of Ghibli. Watched pretty much all of them in a week, all the Ghibli movies. I mean, there's a good amount of Ghibli movies, but there's not that many. It wouldn't be weeks and weeks and weeks of anime. So that sounds possible. I don't recommend doing that. I recommend going outside and touching grass, but okay. In anime, if a character watches an anime, is the anime they're watching live action to them? The thing is, we've seen anime characters watch shows and refer to them as cartoons, so no. Where is Black Clover on my list? Well, Black Clover's over there. You can see the painting right over there. Right over there. I don't really have it on my list. I think it's a pretty solid shonen, though. I'm a fan. Do I think Yugi, Ash, and Tyson could eat. I'm not a power scaler. I'm sorry, man. That's not really what I do. Apparently, estimate of watching all anime nonstop is 50,000 hours. No, it's gonna be more than that. I can tell you, it's gonna be more than that. 100%. What is the vibe of Ghibli? The thing is, Ghibli movies are not all the same. Some of them are very realistic and emotionally heavy. Some of them are a lot more silly and cozy. Some of them are a mix. So you like the vibe you get from like Ponyo and like Ponpoko is very different from like Grave of the Fireflies. It really depends on the movie, but it doesn't have the flashy super like it's nothing like Solo Leveling or Demon Slayer. It's a completely different animation style from like the really over the top fighting shows you're used to watching. Steve says hello to the TikTok chat from from YouTube. Happy Pi Day. Is it Pi Day? Is today Pi Day? Happy 3.14159265358979932346243327950284197069393751055820974944. Okay, I'll stop there. It says it could take 10 to 15 years to watch all anime in a realistic schedule. No, it's just not true. It is just not true. Do I like Gurren Lagann? No, I do not. Today's question is, what is your favorite Studio Ghibli movie? That was not a flex. Did I learn Pi? I mean, it wasn't really that hard. Luck says hello back to the YouTube chat. So glad to see you guys are communicating. What's up, bro? Do I think that Zoro is stronger than Sasuke? I'm not a power scaler. I'm sorry, man. That's just not what I do. I think if the world was an anime, I would be neutral. But again, it depends on what anime you're put into. That's like saying that every anime world has the same kind of moral compass, political structure. It just doesn't. It's very different. Why did I like Gurren Lagann? Because I was bored and fell asleep every time. I couldn't stay awake. I'll go with Earwig the Witch. Earwig the Witch? What's Earwig the Witch? I don't think I know that one. Which do I recommend to start Ghibli movies? It more depends on your personal vibe. I would say if you want something that's going to make you cry, Grave of the Fireflies. If you want something a bit more silly, I'd go with Pompoko. If you want like an adventure story, maybe Castlevania or something. There are millions of anime, you can't watch them all in a lifetime. I completely agree with you. You are correct. Favorite non-Ghibli animated movie? Probably Digimon Kizuna, but that's just bias. I love Digimon with all my heart. Do I think Hitler could be friends with Frieza? No. No, they can't. It's a newer Studio Ghibli movie. I was just joking, though it's awful. I've never really... I haven't seen a Ghibli movie I thought was awful. Every single one so far has been pretty good to me. Was that an Ulquiorra photo you had to cover? What Ulquiorra? Like, what are you even talking about? I don't have any Ulquiorra photos. Behind, that's Black Clover and One Piece. I don't have any I don't have any Bleach stuff here yet. The Cat Returns. Oh, the Cat Returns. Don't think I've seen that one yet. Love Tales from the. I haven't seen Love Tales either. Yes, there's One Piece. There's Black Clover. There's a little bit of AOT. And we have Astro Boy in the other room. The one I had to cover with a mic. You mean doing this? No, I was moving it out of the way so I could show the Black Clover photo. I'm not hiding anything. My favorite Ghibli studio movie are The Boy and the Heroine. Oh, Spirited Away is definitely up there for me. The new Avatar movie in production, it looks pretty good. The new Avatar's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. You should get an Akatsuki painting. I mean, here's the thing. I only get paintings when I know the voice actors are going to be there. That way, I get the painting, it dries, I get it signed, and I'm good. So every painting I have, aside from the Attack on Titan painting, is autographed, because the Attack on Titan painting was a gift. Is Vegeta the strongest Saiyan? As far as I'm aware, no. I still think Akihiko Kaiba had a valid opinion creating SAO. I think Kaiba Akihiko is the worst villain, is one of the lamest, most boring, pathetic villains I have seen in my anime watching life. He literally said he forgot why he did it, in the anime anyway. What a boring villain. What's my opinion on AOT? It's decent, not really my favorite thing. Enjoyable at times. Every voice actor or just one? So I have Asta, I have Yuno, I have Chopper, and I have Astro Boy. Would I agree One Piece pacing is bad? Yes. I'm a One Piece fan, and of course the pacing isn't good in the anime. Bro absolutely loves SAO. Not every, like, I can admit what it does right. The animation is nice, the fight scenes are good, the music is good. It's just the characters suck and the plot sucks and the harem sucks and everything kind of falls off a cliff, but it does some things well. What do I think about the One Piece live action? I'm enjoying it too. I'm having a great time with it. YouTube, you can talk too, right? I'm looking at TikTok, but I'm looking at YouTube. You guys can talk too, right? Do I think Aizen is the best villain in anime? No. He's a good villain. I like Aizen. But he's not going to be my favorite villain across the board. He's cool, though. Ever played Danganronpa? Okay, I have watched the first season of Danganronpa. It was really good. I do plan to continue because I'm having a good time with it. Thank you. Tia, for the finger heart. Thank you. Do I think All For One was a good or bad villain? All For One, I think he was better than average, not the best. He was interesting, but like he's not peak villain. He's definitely not, I'm not giving peak villain status to him. Is AOT season 1 the best? I enjoyed season 1 the most. Out of the 4 seasons of AOT, I enjoyed season 1 of AOT the most of all the seasons, personally. Have I seen the interview where Oda said he likes wasting time? I saw a snapshot of him saying that. I didn't actually listen to the interview of that taking place, but I saw a picture on Facebook, so I never actually confirmed it. I wouldn't be surprised. The characters in SAO is better than Solo Leveling. The side cast, fair enough. I mean, some of the characters, yeah. To be fair, Solo Leveling doesn't have a very well, developed side cast in the anime yet. Some of them, I think, have potential. I think some of the side cast in Solo Leveling has potential. But, Solo Leveling, SAO's main cast is just terrible. You hate Overhaul, but he's cool at the same time. So, you hate Overhaul for who he is as a person, because he does terrible things. If you hate him for the things he did to Eri, fair enough. He's awful. He's awful. I started Sentenced to be a Hero last night for the... it's good good so far. Can't believe the first episode was an hour. Once in a while, an anime will get a special episode. Maybe it's the first episode. Maybe it's a special event or something. But yeah, Sentenced to be a Hero got an hour first episode. It was a good episode though. It was great. Is that the black yes, that is the black bowls over there. I'll just move this for you so you can see a little bit better. Yes, that is the black bowls. I have Asta and Yuno's autograph so far. Dandadan has the best dub. I don't feel the same way, but then again, I watched it subbed. I've seen a couple of clips of Dandadan dubbed. It's not going to be my favorite dub, but it's fine. What do I think is the best Pokemon move? If we're talking personal preference or competitive play, because I'm not a competitive Pokemon player. I just play for the fun of the game. Just my personal preference? Let me think. Maybe something I'm thinking a little bit wacky. Something like Metronome, because you never know what's going to happen. It can literally be any move. So it's just I'm throwing caution to the wind, and whatever happens, happens. You might get Splash, you might get Ice Beam, you might get Earthquake. He also said that he's not a reliable source and that he doesn't take manga seriously. So I think you're probably misunderstanding. Oda is a reliable source. I'd say there are contexts where Oda's not a reliable source. So if you're talking about when Oda predicts One Piece is going to end, then no, he's not reliable because he keeps pushing that back. So I wouldn't trust him on that. What do I think? Who do I think eats more, Goku or Luffy? It's Luffy by default. Easy question. Are you choosing winds or waves when it comes? Yes. When am I choosing winds or waves? So the thing is, I don't think we know what the Pokemon exclusives are going to be yet for those games, so I'll have to see. I'm open to either. Metronome is go to exactly because it's fun and it can be anything. You don't know what you're going to get, and because I don't have like an objective favorite move, I will go with every possible move being my favorite move. Have I seen Gachakuda? I have. Great first season. Looking forward to the second. Have I seen the controversy with the new Pokemon PvP game? No, I have not seen the controversy. I also don't play Pokemon PvP. That's probably why. Is Blackbeard in the top 10 best villains in anime? I'm not there yet. I do not feel that way yet. I think he's a good villain, but like top 10 of everything I've seen, I can't get him there yet. Maybe in time. Have I seen Noragami, and I have not seen Noragami yet. It's on the list though. The final stage Pokemon has been leaked. Okay, I haven't seen it. To be fair, I've been kind of busy. Apparently, Mega Stones will be locked behind battle passes. Oh, I'm not really a huge fan of that. Not really a huge fan of that. What gender do I think Emu is? I've heard different opinions. I'm also not up to date on the manga. There's some suggestions that Emu might just be like a genderless figure. Like, they don't really identify as one way or the other. They might, some say woman because of the slender silhouette. I'm kind of open to the first option, the former, that it could just be like this mysterious or like gender neutral person, perhaps. Do I think Pokemon has gone lazy? I don't feel that way, especially with like. No, I don't think it has. I don't think every game has been a banger. I think that we've gotten. I don't think every game they've released has been great, but I don't think they've fallen off. What's your favorite burger? Probably like an Angus burger, like an all dressed. So like lettuce, bacon, onion, cheese, like an all dressed Angus. Which starter am I going to pick for Wind and Waves? I'm debating between either the fire type or the water type. I haven't set my heart on it yet. You ended starting my own Pokemon Red playthrough, but everything is randomized. I just bought the Fire Red, the re-released digital copy of Fire Red on the Switch 2. Playing through it now, I'm having a pretty good time, though it crashed the first time and I had to start over. I started over last night, so I only have like 3 badges. Still having a good time though. Name one character I need to draw for an edit. I'm going to let chat answer you because I don't watch edits. I'm not the guy for that. But anyways, you said you're currently grinding to beat Brock. Oh, to beat Brock. I mean, I guess his Pokemon would be random too since you have a randomizer on. Get in the competitive Pokemon? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't like competitive play. Do Askeladd for what? Like a cosplay? I mean, I could. I do cosplay quite often. Pombon Supremacy, agreed. Trick Room is also a good and funny move. I agree. That's another fun one. I'm sticking with Metronome though. Who do I think wins the end of Super end of Super Goku or Beerus? Beerus, easy. I need to switch too, but I'm broke. I was lucky. So my cousin works for a company that I get gifts. I sometimes get stuff from him. So he just kind of like gave me the Switch 2. It's charging in the other room. This is just the case. But yeah, he just gave it to me, so I got lucky. Because it's expensive. Is there a topic for today or no? There is. What is your favorite Ghibli movie, if you've seen any? Favorite video game? Probably Mass Effect 2 or like Halo 2 or 3. I love Halo games. I love the Mass Effect games. I'm currently playing through Mass Effect Andromeda over on Twitch. Having a pretty good time with it, though I do think the original Mass Effect trilogy was a lot better than the Andromeda. Like it's a lot better. It's not even close. But I'm still having a decent time, and the reviews are, not good. I've only seen Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, fair enough. That's still a good movie. I do recommend trying more of Ghibli's work, though. Do I think Madara is the strongest Uchiha? No. Probably not at this point. Probably not. And Reuniclus is just goated. I don't think I've seen Reuniclus. Favorite Ghibli movie is Howl's Moving Castle, but I really want to watch Princess Mononoke. You should. There's a lot of really good movies made by Studio Ghibli. You should add like a lot of them. I've seen Princess Mononoke, Castlevania. Uh, I recently watched Ponpoko, Ponyo, Grave of the Fireflies. Those were all really good, by the way. What do I think is the best one of the best or one of the best first anime episodes? I could think of a few really good, strong first episodes. I think AOT has a good start. I think Full Metal has a good start. I think Seven Deadly Sins has a good start. Uh, Death Note's got a good start. What are some other really good ones? Did I say Brotherhood? I think Hunter x Hunter's got a good start. Not the singular best, but like it's good. It's a good start. Uh, those are some good ones. If I could choose, which Royal Knight squad would I pick? I think for my personal vibe, I think I would join under Fugolian. I think I'd like to be under Fugolian. Why do I think Light is a bad person? Because he's objectively a horrifically... Light is an awful person. How is he a good person? He's an egomaniac who tries to scare society into conforming into his view of the world. He's a mass murderer. Do I think Pokemon will keep the new battle mechanics from Z to A? I don't hope so. I kind of prefer the older game mechanics compared to Z to A. But I mean, I didn't hate it. I just don't like it nearly as much as the older mechanics, personally. Both your switches are... How did you break two switches? That's an expensive mistake. What did you do? My grandma started floating in her sleep. Okay, like the same guy as last time. Who do I think is worse? Shinji from Fate or Shao Tucker? How are we comparing Shinji and Shao Tucker? One is like he's like... How are we comparing these two characters? Shinji's like obsessed with being like the noble hero who saves everybody, and one is like, I will do whatever it takes for my research, including killing my family. Like the first switch is not the second. Oh, okay. I'm lost there. Do I think Shao Tucker is a goat? No, Shao Tucker's a terrible person. He murdered his family for the sake of his research. Do I think God of War is one of the best games of all time? I have not played the game, so I can't really tell you. Do I think CyberConnect 2 makes good anime games? Naruto, Storm, Demon Slayer. I didn't play the Demon Slayer games. I have played all the Storm games. I've played every single one. I'm not going to say they're bad games, but for me, on a personal level, I am now bored of Ninja Storm. I don't think I'm going to keep going with it. I'm just bored of it. Let's see. Did I read Steel Ball Run? No, I did not. I have seen the first 4 seasons, and that's where I'm at right now. Do I know what a Wendigo is? Yes, I'm familiar, but I don't know what it is. So, like, if you don't know what it is, you could give it a Google, because, like, me telling you what it looks like, it'd just be easier to Google Wendigo, and you can kind of see what it looks like. There's actually an anime where the main character resembles a Wendigo. It's called Ancient Mage's Bride. You should really play the story of Naruto Storm Collection. Nah. I've played all the Storm games. I've played everything since Rise of Ninja. I've been playing Naruto games since the first one on the GameCube. So like I've been around for a long time. I'm not interested in those fighting games anymore. What do I think of Mew with the Imprison Transform combo? I don't really know, because that sounds like a Pokemon PvP stuff, and I don't do PvP. You have to play... No, I'm not going to play it. I think Mahito, All For One, and Shao Tucker are one of the most pure-hearted characters. I think you're a delusional psychopath. Dude, your Unk status? Thank you, I guess. Okay. You're probably child status to me. You seem to know a lot about Japanese literature. I just watch a lot of anime, to be honest. And media, what's the most obscure anime? The most obscure? The thing is, I think it depends on what you watch. Like, if you only watch mainstream shonen, then, like, everything is going to be obscure to you. Like, Uh, uh, well, you know what? Here's a good here's a good manga that most people don't read. How about Goodnight Pun Pun? Who's your favorite android from Dragon Ball? So I'm going to put aside the fact that the androids aren't actually, well, most of the androids aren't actually objectively androids, and just answer the question. I would probably say Android 17. You know what? No, 16. Android 16. I like 16. Pun Pun isn't obscure. The thing is, obscure is going to be context dependent. It's going to be context dependent. Most of my audience are a bunch of teenage boys who only watch Battle Shonen. So I'm recommending something that most of them don't read or watch. But there's no anime for Pun Pun. Do I think I'm not. Rudo and Shinra are similar. Rudo and in what context? Could you elaborate? The Mew combo makes the opponent only able to use struggle. That sounds really boring. I don't want anything. Yeah, that just sounds boring. They're basically taking away their person's ability to play the game. Okay, so the JoJo's fighting games are peak. Should give them a try. Guys, you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. I don't have an interest in the standard fighting games. I'm not into them. It doesn't matter if they're good. I'm not into that genre of game. Listen to what I'm saying. Soul Eater is pretty solid, yes. You know this, Anas. You've been here a long time. Askeladd, do I have to time you out, man? Because you're not listening. If I don't like the standard fighting games, it doesn't matter how good it is. I don't like the games. Have I played Pokopia? I have not played Pokopia. Do I like One Piece? I have a One Piece painting right there. I mean, you could, well, that should make it easier. There you go. Yes, I do. A whiteboard behind you with the topic written, I would be so fire. I used to do that. People didn't like it that much. So now we're adding paintings to the background instead. And we're also setting up a cosplay rack over it. So like, you guys see the paintings over there? They're going to get hung up on the wall. And then over there, we're going to have the cosplay rack. So we're working on assembling things. Have I played My Hero Ultra Rumble? Nope, because I'm not really into the I'm not into the fighting games. I like the wall color. It just came like this. I was actually gonna change it, but it just became too much. Like, we have enough to do already. Like, I already have to assemble all the furniture. We built the desk. We built the bed. We still have to put in the drawers. We gotta build the cosplay rack. I gotta go get the sewing machine. I have too much to do already. Who do I think is the most of a fraud, Muzan or All For One? Neither of them are frauds. Let's see. Will you ever do YouTube live cosplays? I literally have bags of cosplays. I got wigs too. Like, I of course. Or that desk over there, that desk, that's my cosplay studio. That's where I'm gonna be making all my costumes. I low-key feel like you like One Piece the most from the big three. I like them all pretty equally for different reasons. Can I cosplay Shanks? I can cosplay. If I have the money, I can cosplay anything. It's just cosplaying takes time and budget, but I could do them all. It isn't a fighting game. It's like Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite. Sorry, man. Favorite class, 1B student. Oh, 1B. Hold on. I'll answer the question. MHA class 1B. Let me just pull up all of them so I could see. I would probably say, wait, is he in that class? He's not. I'm going to go with, I'm not hard set on any of them. Maybe Shihai? Maybe. I'll say Shihai. How tall am I? I'm 5'9". Cosplay Ichigo? I mean, I could, guys, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I do cosplays for two different reasons. I cosplay for conventions, and our next convention is in less than 2 months. No, it's in 9 weeks. Our next cosplay convention is in 9 weeks. We're doing Gogeta. I'm upgrading his costume this year, so I'm going to make it better than last year. But outside of conventions, I will do cosplays that are decided by the Patreon group. So the people who support me on Patreon and can support what I do, I will use that to make future cosplays based on what you guys want me to do. Have I played the Dragon Ball Z game? If then, what's my favorite? My favorite is Kakarot. If we're talking the Dragon Ball Z games, then I am definitely sticking with Tenkaichi 3. The Tenkaichi 3. It's not even close. I'm going to Italy in June. Have a great time. You're battling Kieran Pokemon in SV right now, and reset after the battle just so I can beat him again. You teach him a lesson. Go for it. Favorite servant class from Fate. So are we talking individuals? You said class, so you're not talking specific servant. You're talking just in general. In that case, I probably either archer or rider. Probably. Favorite Hashira from Demon Slayer? Gyome, instantly, easily. What's the naked person? Okay, so that's not a naked person. That's Attack on Titan. So there you go. This was a birthday present I got when I was I got this birthday present, I think it's 13 years ago? I think it was like 13 years ago. So don't worry, it's nothing sus. Do I like Rengoku? Sure, just not as much as Gyome. What do I think about what would happen if Goku met Saitama? Well, they'd probably fight, I imagine. It was hard to tell since it was in the back. I mean, yeah, don't worry. I don't have any sus stuff in my... I have nothing sus here, I promise. Let's see. Kieran can't just become an emo like that. It's not okay. I'm not going to give him... okay. All right. Could I tell you about a character from the Connection games? I mean, you could. You feel free to. Like, go ahead. If it's something you're excited about, feel free to talk about it. I'm not going to play the games, though. What anime characters do I think would be best friends? You know what? I'm gonna try and pick something a bit different this time from who you guys normally pick. I am going to say, who do I want to go with this? You know what? I'm gonna say, I'll say Asta and. I'll say Asta and Mashal. I think that would be funny. What's your opinion on Rurouni Kenshin? Fantastic series. Terrible author. Like, the author's a piece of scum. But the series is good. Have I seen Blue Lock? Yes, I have. I'm up to date on it, at least in the anime. I'm not going to let him catch a legendary either. I was expecting him to start. Damn. We had 30 people and it dropped to 19. Who cares? Guys, there could be 2 people in chat. There could be 100 people in chat. It doesn't matter. Who cares? We're just doing our own thing, man. You can look up Mers from Storm Connections, and his Susanoo has an artificial Sharingan. Can't say that interests me, really. Have I watched Jack of All Trades? I have. It's my dog. Oh, don't worry about it. I've seen it. I think it's decent, like average. Doesn't really do anything particularly well. Doesn't do anything terribly. It's just kind of. It's good filler time between other shows. Monster or Death Note? Monster clears easily. I just threw out Orgapon in front of him for the 23rd time. Nice. Just keep trolling him, I guess. There are currently 2 people in the YouTube. I don't feel. I don't worry about how many people are in chat. It doesn't make any difference to me. It makes no difference to me. I'm gonna bring the same energy, the same enthusiasm, do the same thing I do, whether we have 2 people, 20 people, 2,000 people. I do what I gotta do, right? Like, come on, don't worry about it. Oh, like, here's the thing. Let's say you have 0 people. So you just sit there quietly, not really doing anything. Someone scrolls in and they see you're boring, you're just sitting there, they're not going to stick around, they're going to leave. But if you are talking, you are engaging, you bring the energy when someone just passes by, they're more likely to stick around. So you got to be bringing the game from start to finish. I like it when there's less people because it makes the chat easier to read. Yeah, but I'm also a content creator and I do want more people here. But yes, it does make it easier to read chat. But you do what you got to do. Did I see Aoashi? I did. I'm looking forward to the second season. It's actually my preferred soccer anime. I think it's pretty good. Have I seen Lord of Mysteries? Not yet. Not yet. The OG Lives were peak. Like, my OG Lives had 0 people in it because I've been doing content for 3 years. So, like, our OG Lives had, like, 0. So, nah, I don't feel that way. What's my opinion on Kuroko's basketball? It's my second favorite sports anime. I think it's solid. I think it's great. The OG Dragon Ball opening is peak. I like it. I like the OG Dragon Ball opening. It's a classic. Do I like The Blade of the Immortal? I'm on episode 3. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one. I wonder how people can even feel bad for Kieran. Which Kieran are you talking about? Have I watched Fate? I have seen all of Fate Stay Night. I have seen, I've seen most of, well, Fate Strange Fake is still going, but I've watched all of that. And I've seen a little bit of like sprinkles of episodes from other ones, but those are the only ones I've completed. What's my opinion on old anime 1980 and 1999? The same opinion I have on anything from 2000 to now. Anime is like when it's made doesn't make a difference. I like them all. Like the time period does not affect my opinion in any way. The 4Kids One Piece dub was cringe. I disagree. You are incorrect. The 4Kids dub One Piece is a part of it's a required it's a rite of passage for One Piece fans. If you do not know the One Piece rap, you have to, after this stream, go listen to the One Piece rap. I will post it in the Discord to make everyone listen to it. The new JJK intro is the best one. I don't feel the same way. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite one. It's good, but it's not my favorite one. What do I think about the stereotype sort of that all anime games need to be fighting only? I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid. I don't even know if that's a stereotype. Is it because like I don't even think that's the case. I think that most of you guys are just playing anime games based off of battle shonens like One Piece and Dragon Ball and Naruto. Those are battle shonens. Of course, the anime games based off of them are going to be fighting games. Did I watch the Death Note live action? I did not watch it. Didn't really seem to grab me. I never sat through it. Also didn't help that I didn't like most of Death Note. I mean, Kieran in Pokemon. Okay, so I never played that particular Pokemon. I've played Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Black 2, Zeta A, and now Fire Red. I think I've only seen one non-fighting anime game, and it was a Demon Slayer party game. I didn't even know they had those. To be fair, I don't play that many anime-based games. I'd be open to. I would try them out if I stumbled upon one. They're like, oh, that looks interesting. Should I watch anime or you're live right now? You can do both. Like, you can have me as background noise, or you could watch anime later. Did I play the Budokai games? I love the Budokai games. Budokai 1, 2, 3, Tenkaichi 1, 2, 3, the Xenoverse game. Yeah, I played them all. But I'm definitely more of a Tenkaichi guy. Even though the Budokai games were a classic. 100%. Yes. Did I ever play Jump Force? I did not. I left the fighting game genre before like a long time ago. The Tale of Princess Kaguya is the best. Fair enough. Good call. But I'm still sticking with Ponyo for now. I'm mad there's no good JJK fighting games. There probably will be at some point. Like, there probably will be. I wouldn't be surprised. What anime do I think is as bad as Fantastic? Like Fantastic Four? Are you talking about the game or the movies? Like which? Can you elaborate? Because I only watched the original Fantastic Four and the newest Fantastic Four. I didn't watch that one that kind of got review bombed in the middle that seemed to not be too good. Dragonpult is the best new gen Pokemon. I don't know. Like, I haven't gone that far. I'm still in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. You're gonna have to give me some time. I'm still in Diamond and Pearl. What do I think is the most OP anime sword? I'm not a power scaler, so I don't really know about the OP stuff. Wait, so you're into MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not up to date though. I've only seen up until I've seen up until Endgame, and I've seen a couple of the movies after, not too many. I'm not up to date. I'm really not up to date on the MCU. I'm working on that. If you're into anime rap, I'm not. I'm not into rap. I'm not into rap. I'm not into rap at all. The only thing anime rap that I kind of referenced was the One Piece rap, because that's like a key part of my childhood. But like, other than that, I do not like rap at all. Luffy is the weakest in the big three. But it doesn't. Let me ask you this: why does it matter? Like, who cares? Like, not even saying you're right or wrong. Who cares? We weren't talking about power scaling. Why do people come into chat like this character's the weakest? Nobody cares. What is a Ghibli? Studio Ghibli is a very, very prominent, successful, and brilliant animation studio that is known for doing like top tier animation movies. Favorite in the big three based off how motivation, how motivating it is. I'm just gonna make up an answer. Then I'll just say One Piece, because like, I don't take motivation for it. Like, anime does not motivate me. Anime doesn't motivate me. I'm just, if there's something I need to do, I just go do it. Like, anime doesn't convince, like, put me in the mood to go get stuff done. I just do it. I just do it. Not even the Pokemon rap? I mean, you mean the number off? I mean, okay, fine. I'll give you the original 151 number off. Fine, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay, fine. Do I think Luffy? Guys, I'm not into the versus stuff. I'm sorry, man. It started with the player robbing Kieran of his dream just so he can become an emo, I'm just so lost. You're still talking about Pokemon there? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about this DLC. I don't know about that game. I don't know about these characters. Light is not beating. Yeah, Light's not beating Goku, so Death Note is mid. Exactly. That's the kind of logic we're dealing with here. Have I seen Tomorrow's Joe? It's also on the list. I've seen Megalobox, which has a Joe in it. I've seen Ashita no, I have not seen Ashita no Joe. Never mind. I power scale for fun, but at least I do it on my own time, and I don't think what I say is exactly canon. I'd hope not, because it's just the winner of the fight's just going to be who the author wants to win. Do I think Hell's Paradise should be in the conversation for one of the best new gens? The best new gen is just going to be whatever is your favorite. So, like, there's two ways to decide this. You could either look at sales, just like a hard metric that is, you can't dispute it. You can just look at pure sales, or personal subjective preference. What do I think would happen to an anime? No, you can't join. If plot armor didn't exist? Plot armor is just plot armor doesn't exist. It's just the author deciding what happens in a story and the fans not liking it because it doesn't match what they wanted to happen or who they think should have won. It's not a thing. Hero's End is a deadbeat bum. Okay, where did that come from? Oh wait, you don't know about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I've never played Scarlet and Violet. I've played Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Black 2, and Z to A and Fire Red. That's it. I have not played Scarlet and Violet. What's the best to put in the background for what? What do you mean? Like, for my background? I don't even know what you're asking. I have played Scarlet and Violet. I heard they're good games. I just haven't played them. I actively play Pokemon Go. So yes. Plot armor is a thing. Human history is pretty much a story with. Now, plot armor is not a thing. Plot armor is just people bickering about a fictional story and outcomes that they disagree with. When a story is literally just the author deciding things and the people fighting over it, it's nonsense. Hiruzen, the Hokage, barely helped Naruto. He gave Sasuke more help. He didn't really do too much for Sasuke either, to be fair. Like, and also Sasuke was more competent in taking care of himself, but Hiruzen didn't really do much of anything. What is your favorite game for Assassin's Creed? I'd probably say 2. I'd probably say Assassin's Creed 2. That might be my favorite. I know Black Flag is great. It's up there. But I just have Ezio just has a special place in my heart, you know? Did I watch the big 3 plus Dragon Ball? Of course I did. I've seen them all multiple times. Campfire cooking inspires us all. I mean, okay, fine. As a foodie, I will give you that. I will give you that. Is Assassin's Creed Shadow worth playing? I have not played Shadow. I have played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, the one in Greece. Yeah, I played the one I played the one in Rome. I played Black Flag. So I think I've played around 5 or 6 of them. I haven't played them all yet. I haven't played Shadows. Should they make a Digimon Go? I mean, I would play it. I would play a Digimon Go because I like Digimon more than Pokemon, so probably. Do I think Naruto Sasuke is the only straight ship you could understand? You mean the only gay ship? No. I mean, I don't think Naruto. I think Naruto Sasuke ship is like obviously a joke, but like, but no, there's plenty of gay ships that make sense to me. What you said to me that Brotherhood gets better by watching, you were so right. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you ended up liking it because I personally love it. If you didn't end up liking it, that's okay too. But like, I personally loved it. The fact that both Garchomp Megas are bad is sad. To be fair, most of the Megas I'm not really into. There's a couple of Megas I really like. I like Mega Heracross. I like Mega Gengar. I also love Gengar all the time anyway. He's like one of my favorites. I heard the show called Lane. I haven't seen Lane, but I have heard of Lane. I didn't want to watch My Hero because people made it seem weird, but it's peak though. So like, guys, don't worry about the fan base. Don't worry about the fan base. If a show seems interesting to you, just try it. Decide for yourself. Does this show seem appealing to me? Give it a shot, see if you like it. If you don't, that's okay. How many devil fruits can I name? Off the top of my head, it would take me a while to do that. Because like, I could probably name, if you give me enough time, most of them, to be fair. I could probably name it around, I feel confident at least 50, 60, 70. More than, no, that's about half. I can do more than half. I can do more than half. Because I've watched the show so many times. I could just go episode by episode, like, okay, here's where we see this devil fruit, here's where we see this devil fruit. I could probably do most of them. I think you got more tolerable towards people since you quit walking on the treadmill. Not really. It's just I got better at being enthusiastic. I got better at bringing my energy to the stream. It's just, this is very difficult for me, but I'm trying. You could probably name animes all day, bro. I mean, the thing is, I could cheat and just pull up my anime list and just read all the animes I've watched. And that'd be kind of unfair, though. In my opinion, there is no strongest anime character. And that's not an opinion. That's just objective truth. What is Lane about? I can't tell you what Lane is about because I haven't watched it. Like, someone was asking me about it. I have not seen it. You almost dropped Fire Force because of the fan service, and you know what? I wouldn't blame you. Actually, yesterday on a stream, I confidently said that, you know what, they took the fan service too far in previous seasons, but this season is fine. And then I was catching up on Fire Force yesterday, and they did it again. I'm like, oh, I guess they didn't tone it down, did they? So like, yeah, I get it. I get it. And we would never know what? That I was just actually you would, because if I'm just here and then I'm like constantly glancing over here, you would know I'm just reading off a screen. How did I feel about the Bount arc? I didn't like the Bount arc. I agree. I thought it was boring. Uh, when does when does One Piece Elbaf arc start? In April. When we get it, when the anime comes back in April. I was gonna drop Fire Force, but it's actually so good. Like here's the thing, I'm still watching it. I do think it's good. I just don't think it's as good as it could have been. How long did it take you to finish the Big Four altogether? Okay, I've been watching them all since they came out. Aside from Dragon Ball, which came out in '89, or '88, '89. Aside from those, I've been watching since they came out, and guess what? None of them are finished. So like no one's finished any of them. Boruto is still going. Boruto's still going. One Piece is still going. Bleach is still going. Like none of them are done. Give me a second. TikTok is doing the timer thing. Just need to do that really quick. Perfect. Wait. You have seen One Piece more than one time, technically. I mean, technically. So like, I have not rewatched every episode of One Piece multiple times. There are certain arcs of One Piece I have watched multiple times. But I have only done that for the arcs I particularly enjoyed. So like I've seen Marineford and Enies Lobby and Water 7 and Thriller Bark and Dressrosa several times. But I'm not redoing Punk Hazard, I'm not redoing Fishman Island, I'm not redoing every single one. You dropped Food Wars after the first episode. As much as I understand dropping Food Wars because it's very fan servicey, I understand that. I get it. But as a foodie, as someone who loves food more than anything else in existence, it does something for me, you know? I just love food more than anything. What are your thoughts on Marshall D. Law? Did you mean Marshall D. Teach? Or did you mean Law? Did you mean Trafalgar Law? I mean, I like Law a lot. He's cool. Teach is an interesting character, to say the least. Have I seen Cyberpunk? I am 2 episodes behind. So I've seen technically I've seen 7.5 episodes. I'm almost there. What do I think had the worst ending? I mean, I can give animes with bad endings. I could say Seven Deadly Sins. I could say Tokyo Ghoul. I could say School Days. For those who went through School Days, I'm sorry. Do you watch lesbian romance? The romantic preferences of the characters in a romance anime makes no difference. Whether they're straight, gay, bi, gender neutral, gender fluid, it makes no difference. If it's a good romance, I'm into it. I don't care whether it's Given, whether it's that new what's that one that's airing right now with the the accountant who got transferred to the accountant isekai. What's that one called? Give me 2 seconds. I have it right here. Right here. Isekai no Sata. Whether it's Snow White with red hair, whether it's Citrus, or it makes no difference what who dates who. I give an anime 6 episodes before you give an anime 6 episodes. Okay, so for me, I don't have a rule. I don't have an episode rule. When I get bored, I'm out. If it does something too creepy, I'm out. If fan service gets over the top, I'm out. You can kind of see where I'm going. I'm saying I got flamed for watching Heaven's Official Blessings. I haven't seen that one. Heaven's Official Blessings. Is that anything related to Heaven's Lost Property? Sora Toshimono, Sora no Toshimono Forte, I think it was called. Do I sketch anime characters? Nope, I can't draw anything. I am a horrendous artist. Do I think Cyberpunk is good so far? Yeah, I think it's good. You just can't get emotionally attached to people because it's a pretty dark series. Opinion on... Okay, I'm not reading that one. Correct me but if I'm wrong, but fan service is when they listen to the fans too. No. So there's technically different categories of fan service. The one that most people tend to be put off by or complain about or are not into, it's like the groping, it's the panty shots, it's when their clothes keep falling off, it's the showers and the peeping, and that's usually what people are talking about. There's technically other kinds, but that's usually what people are referring to. Cyberpunk was the first anime to make me shed a tear. I mean, I get why. It's not an easy anime to get through. Isn't fan service when they fancy the... No, it's not. Opinion on Akame ga Kill. It's a good show, but it's another one like Edge Runners where you don't want to get attached to anybody. Not a problem, dude. Happy to help. Opinion on One Piece live action. I think they do a great job. I think they're doing a great job. No, I did not change the setup. I just turned off the green screen so you guys could see the cosplay workshop in progress. So like we're still building it out, but yes, it's coming together. It's coming together. Favorite Ghibli film? Mine is Ponyo. Does JoJo's have fan service? A little bit, not so much. Definitely not that much. In my opinion, it doesn't have much. The Zabuza and Haku ending made me shed a tear. I get that. Whether you mean the original ending in the Bridge Builder arc at the start of the series, or if you mean during the Ninja War arc, I understand both. I get both. JoJo's fan service, the Lisa scene, yeah. Have I seen Sonic X? I actually have not seen most of Sonic content, to be fair. Does anyone remember Sonic Underground? Let's see if anyone remembers Sonic Underground, including the guys for JoJo's. Which has more fan service, Fire Force or Food Wars? Food Wars. Definitely Food Wars. definitely Food Wars. Is Sonic and Mario considered an anime? I mean, Sonic has animated series. Mario probably has an animated series. I just haven't watched anything. I would be so. Guys, has anyone seen a Mario anime? I know Sonic has it. You recently started watching romance. What anime do I recommend? It depends on your vibe. I'm gonna give a few just for some different types. I will say Snow White with Red Hair for an adventure romance. I'll say My Love Story for a classic high school romance, and I will say Gosick for mystery romance. I have not seen Hero X yet. I have seen Danmachi. Danmachi is kind of a weird one because it starts strong, falls off, gets better, but not back to where it was initially. And then Wistoria is like entertaining. It's good, but it's not like spectacular for me. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. If I choose in Cartoon Network to be anime, yeah, you can count Cartoon Network if you want. I like Cartoon Network. I grew up with it. That unlocked memories. Okay, so Sonic Underground actually got canceled due to terrible reviews. Most people who I've spoken to did not like Sonic Underground. I actually like Sonic Underground. Or maybe that's just because I was a kid. I don't know. You found this game and it lets you create games just typing something. I mean, okay, so you like type into it and it spits things out? Okay, I mean, I think I've seen games like that. I never played them myself, though. Are you going to watch the new Super Anime the moment it comes out? Probably. Realistically, yes. Just because I create anime content for, like, a living, kind of. So, like, I need to be on top of things. I can't see every single series that comes out, because that's not physically possible. But Dragon Ball Super is going to be, like, the talk of the town when it comes out. It's going to be a big deal, so I'll probably watch it when it comes out. Reincarnate as a Slime, Season 1 is great, Season 2 is great, Season 3 was okay. Well, didn't love Season 3. You've never seen the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Nope, I can't say that I have. Can't say that I have. And I would not want to devil fruit in real life. I prefer to just be powerless. I prefer to, well, powerless in the sense where I don't have superpowers. I kind of just want to be a regular Joe, personally. I'm watching a few different animes before, but now I'm only seeing ReZero hooked at its peak. So you used to watch multiple shows and now you're only watching one. I mean, okay. I prefer to watch multiple shows personally. I have not seen the Zelda. I didn't even know there was a Zelda anime. I didn't know Zelda had an anime. I know it has a lot of games. How long did it take you to watch One Piece? The same amount, well, since it came out. I've been watching it since it came out. Yes, I did drop Sakamoto Days. I got bored. I got bored. My roommate's watching it, and he's liking it. I couldn't. My little sister... No. Rinda, I see what you're doing there. Nah. Rate Black Clover, like a high 8s. Probably like a high 8 for me. You agree that Subaru always yapping a lot? I mean, but like, he needs to be talking. What do you like? What's wrong with Subaru talking? I think the things he has to say are important. I'm fine with him yapping. You hate fighting games because every new anime game is just that. I think if you look, you'll probably find anime games that are not fighting games. I struggle to help you with that just because I haven't played many anime games myself. I've played like the Storm games, the Dragon Ball games, so like, yeah, again, mostly fighting games. I'm sure we can find some like good story-based, like wholesome fun games that are not fighting based. Let's see. You're the reason I know Halo as a... Yes, Halo has an anime. Halo has an anime, and most people don't know that. It does. Yes, see? People don't know that. The Halo video game has an anime, and guess what? It's good. It's actually good. So does Mass Effect, but I haven't seen the Mass Effect anime yet. What about the Door fruit? I personally would not want it. It's an interesting fruit. I like the idea of it. I just don't want it for myself. Who is the better maid, Reimu or the other one? Who's other one? What do you? Can you at least Google the name or something? Is it possible Gordon of Black Clover to be Arcane Stage? I haven't seen anything that would put him there yet. I mean, maybe by the end of the show. I haven't seen anything that would put him there. Let's see. You'd have the Munch fruit. Look, I love food, but I'm not. Munch fruit, nah. Probably not. You know what? I mean, it could be worse, but I'd still rather not have it. Is there a Lord of the Rings manga or anime? To my knowledge, there is no Lord of the Rings anime, but I think it would go hard. I would watch a Lord of the Rings anime, the pink-haired one, but like, I don't even know who you're talking about now. Oh, wait, wait. Are you talking about Are you talking about the twin ogres? Are you talking about Rem and her sister? Rem. Instantly Rem. Isn't Howl's Moving Castle also Ghibli? It is. Yes, it is. The pink and blue hair twins, the ogre twins from ReZero. Rem all the way. Rem all the way. Top 3 anime narrators. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna give one to Dragon Ball. To Dragon Ball. I'm gonna give the number 1 narrator to Dragon Ball. I think Hunter x Hunter also had a good narrator, but I have to think on this. I have to think on this one. JoJo's and Baki, but I'm not giving it to Baki. No, I'm not choosing Baki. The voice actor is good. To be fair, the voice actor for the narrator in Baki is good. I just don't like Baki the show. So I'll say that. I'll acknowledge where I'm being biased. I can use the diamond fruit to carve yourself and sell it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Did I know that also diamonds are not actually worth that much money? Like, hate to tell you, dude, diamonds are actually extremely common. They're just being monopolized by a single company to make it feel like it's worth a ton of money. So you're actually spending a ton of money on a really common stone. Pokemon? What about Pokemon? What is Baki about? No, the plot is basically like, I usually just make fun of it saying it's a bunch of jack people beating each other up, but there is a little bit of family lore like Baki wanting to defeat his dad and all that. His dad being the strongest creature on Earth and that, all that stuff. But like, it's really just it's like a series of tournaments and battles and brawls between some of the strongest human beings on the planet. Why am I so much against power scaling? Because, okay, so I want you to understand this. It's that I want nothing to do with it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it in your free time or have fun with it. I'm saying I want nothing to do with it. So it's not like saying I'm against it. I just don't include me in on it. Pokemon has the best narrator. I think nostalgia-wise, look, I'm watching Pokemon right now, so I can tell you, I don't think it's the best narrator voice. I think it's going to be mostly nostalgia. It's something you grew up with, so listening to it sounds familiar. It brings back those feelings that, but like I don't think the voice actor is like the peak. Let's see. Did I know that Sanji's voice actor is the narrator for Mashal? In the dub or the sub? Because I watch both subbed and I don't hear that. You can use the ice fruit to keep your... I don't want a devil fruit, though. If you want a devil fruit, by all means, take it. I just don't want for myself. I don't want to be an anchor in water. Favorite Ghibli movie? I'm choosing Ponyo. I haven't seen every Ghibli movie, to be fair. But as it stands, I'm choosing Ponyo. There's a Lord of the Rings anime called The War of the Rohirrim. Okay, so I have not seen Rohirrim. I haven't seen that one. In the sub... I might have to give it a second. I might have to give that a second listen to. But to be fair, like, aren't we getting a Mashal season 3? So like when we get a third season, I'll see it anyway. Let's see. Baki got a Zenkai boost by Kraken. I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember that scene. But again, I don't like Baki. I dropped it. I'm not going back to that. It's boring to me. I gotta eat dinner. Can I leave? No, you're stuck here. Just eat dinner with us. You just finished the episode in Naruto where Azuma, okay, I know where you are. That's a tough time. That's a tough time. Did Kurenai find out yet? Overlord season 1 is good. Season 2 is good. Season 3 is okay. Season 4 is like it just kind of starts strong and then declines over time. I dropped Baki around episode 6 or I'll just say 7 or 6. I actually went much farther than you did, and I feel like it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. You just finished watching the funeral. Okay, yeah, you saw the funeral episode. Okay. Did you get to the Shikamaru Shogi scene? Did you get to the Shikamaru Shogi scene with his dad, or like what takes place immediately following that? Okay, Naruto's narrator. Okay, that's a good one. That's good. Fair enough. Do I think Gachakuda has one of the best dubs? So I listened to a couple of clips in dub, but I watch Gachakuda in sub. So like it's not going to be my favorite dub ever, just because I never really sat through the whole thing. But it's fine in dub, sure. I tried not to read out the name. I tried to not say it. I had to respond to the comment. I try not to, I'm sorry, dude. The only anime that I'd watch in English dub is Dragon Ball Z. I feel like you're missing out then. Because there's a lot of good anime. There's a lot of good anime where there's good dubbing. Like Seven Deadly Sins, good dub. Pokemon, good dub. Metabots, Beyblade, good dub. Zatch Bell. There's some good dubbing out there. My brother just gave me a really cool Greninja Funko Pop. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't collect Funko Pops. I guess you do. Why do I prefer sub? It's literally just the voice actors. I go with whichever voice actors I like. That's the only factor. That is the only factor. And let's see. I just picked up something from my Sabo cosplay. Hagrid, I'm gonna see you in 2 months. Is your cosplay ready to go? Are you ready to go? Because like time is running out, man. We got like 9 weeks. I have over like $700 of Funko. Oh damn, that's a good amount of Funko Pops. Thorfinn, what about Thorfinn? I mean, I think he's cool, but what about him? Opinion on abridged dubbing. So like, I don't listen to abridged much, but like, am I against it? No. Like, go for it. I think abridged can actually bring more attention to a series. So like, go for it. You're working towards it? What do you mean you're working to Hagrid? Hagrid, we got 9 weeks. You had all year to prep. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, okay, to be fair, I did not have the money to do the costume I want to do, so we're just going to upgrade my Gogeta cosplay from last year. We're making it better. Do I like building Gunpla? I don't. My roommate does. My roommate loves this stuff. He has like a whole bunch. They should make a South Central LA gangster anime. I mean, they probably do. I just don't know what it would be. They probably do, to be honest. I feel bad for new Bleach fans because Aizen's reveal is so known now. I mean, you mean avoiding spoilers? I still think you could avoid spoilers. It may not always be easy, but like I'm pretty good at avoiding spoilers. Let's see. Kuma is almost done. Good. Ace is already done. Well, you already had Ace done anyway. And Sabo is near done. I just need the clothes. Yeah, I just need the cosplay. I have the hat. I'm just missing the clothes. Are you making them, or is Charlotte gonna help you? Have you watched Marvel and DC movies? I haven't seen them all, but I've seen a fair bit. More Marvel than DC, but I've seen a few of DC. Thank you, True Jen, for the heart. I appreciate that. Let's see. Most of my Funko Pops are Demon Slayer, but I have Marvel, Naruto, Pokemon, and animation. So you have quite a few. You have quite a few. It's going to be basically a closet cosplay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're just gonna grab stuff from out of the closet and like throw it on and make it. Okay, I got you. I know what you're doing. Yeah, we're just gonna rock the same fit as last year and make it better. I'm getting a better wig this year. The animated DC movies are better than the live action. I think we have to go 1-to-1 here, like 1-by-1, because like I love the Dark Knight trilogy. I think those are great. I also think Batman has really, really good animated series and some really good movies. Flash, the live action started really good, but then really fell off. Okay, Justice League Unlimited. Justice League Unlimited was really good. Spoiler alert. Okay, someone's giving a spoiler alert for Vinland Saga. What are your thoughts on Thorfinn not being able to do that thing? I would say I'm good with it. I'm actually happy they went that way. I'm happy that Thorfinn did not have the opportunity to follow down that route because he didn't. Things turn out differently, and he goes down the route I actually wanted him to go down. And why do I have an Aquaman figure? Why do I have an Aquaman figure? Also, Aqua is spelled A-Q-U-A, not A-W-K-W-A. It was a gift. Actually, no, wait. No, wait. I won that one. Never mind. I won that one. Do I think anime is better than live action? I think you have to compare 1-by-1. Like, which anime, which live action? I do not think one is superior to the other. And I need a cloak for Sabo, a top hat for him, and just pick up a PVC pipe. Yeah, the pipe's going to be easy. A generic cloak is going to be easy. And what was it, the other thing you need? A top hat. If you can get a cheap top hat for like $15 at like some sort of discount store probably. Do I think anime is better? I already read that one. I dropped Vinland Saga at episode 19. Insane, but okay, that's all right. I don't know. I love it. You're Moroccan. My English is bad. That's okay. You can look like that. That's fine. That's okay. You can make typos. It's all good. Do I think Marvel anime would go hard? I think it could. I think we've seen really good animated DC series. I've seen. Do you guys remember the Amazing Spider-Man? The Spider-Man cartoon from like the 90s? That was great. So I'd be down for like more Spider-Man, more animated Spider-Man, or Iron Man, or Thor, or whoever. What anime would I consider to be similar to the Batman series? Damn. So like vigilante, kind of dark and mysterious, rich billionaire. You're gonna have to give me some time on that one. I don't. Ghostic is great. Ghostic's like a 9 for me. Ghostic is fantastic. Marvel does an anime. I forgot the name though. Are you talking about? I think I know what you're talking about too. I think I know what you're talking about, but it's escaping me. Let's see. In my opinion, the best dub is Naruto, Gaara, Madara, Pain, Scene are iconic. I think all of the dub casts for all of those characters are fantastic. Especially, well, I'm sorry, like, I'm trying to pick a favorite. It's definitely not Naruto. Gaara or Madara. I think I'm gonna go Gaara. I think I'm gonna go Gaara there. Tell the guy the season 1 finale of Vinland Saga is the greatest anime episode ever. I don't agree it's the best episode ever. I love Vinland Saga. I think it's brilliant. I just don't think that's the single greatest episode ever. That's a reach. Let's see. How you doing, Aussie? Let's see. I don't have a baddest. What do you mean by bad? If you mean attractive, then I can't help you. If you mean like cool, and then I could probably answer that. Underrated Kingdom and Drifters. I have not seen either of those, but they're both mentioned in my chat on a daily basis. Marvel Disc Wars? Marvel Disc Wars. Marvel Disc Wars. Oh, okay, I've seen this. I've seen that. Yes, I've seen that. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I got it. I know where you're at. Anger and Light is one of the best episodes to anime. Is that the last episode of Vinland Saga? I mean, it's a great episode. I'm just saying it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. That is a high bar. Can I talk about Polnareff? Not all too much really, because that he was in part 3. Was that part 3? I think he was part 2 or 3. I watched that season like 14 years ago. I don't remember. Like I remember his face. I don't remember how he was. I remember the tongue thing. I remember the tongue thing. That's about it. I mean, I'm going off of IMDb. It literally is the highest rated. I mean, I remember that show. It was fun. And thank you. Who sent the heart? Thank you, Sheriff. Have I seen Fake Strange Fate? Yes, I'm watching it now. I'm enjoying it. For some reason, when I watch anime in sub, it takes me longer to finish it. Okay, I mean that's understandable. You don't have to watch sub, by the way. I just listen to it because I prefer the voice actors. If you prefer the dub or sub for whatever reason, that's perfectly fine. He's in part 3 and 5. Okay, I haven't gone to part 5 yet. I haven't started part 5, but I did watch part 3 a long time ago, and that's why. What's my opinion on the new Fire Force? I just finished the Arthur versus Dragon fight, and that fight was good. That was good. The close scene with everyone doing that was kind of weird for me, but okay. Favorite voice actor in One Piece? Oh, that I could do. I will say favorite voice actor in One Piece, Zoro. I can say Zoro for that. If you can, should you look up the new Ben 10 comic series? So I don't read Ben 10. In fact, I still need to go back and finish the Ben 10 cartoon from years ago. I never did. I loved it as a kid. I just never finished for some reason. So I still need to do that. And thank you, Sheriff, for the popular sign. I appreciate that. Robin sub? Yeah, Robin's voice actor is very good. I think she's great. I mean, Vinland Saga season 1 finale is the highest. So it just in general. I don't go off of ratings. I've never once in my life looked up a rating of anything because I don't look up stuff. I just enjoy it. I rate things myself. Well, I decide how much I like something myself. What's your favorite drink? Oh, favorite drink. You know what? This is gonna sound weird. Chocolate milk. I can drink a concerning amount of chocolate milk. Is there any reason people call Hinata fan service other than a singular filler episode? I mean, they would have to elaborate on what they mean. They'd have to point it out because she's not really a very fan servicey character. Let's see. Thoughts on Bikini Warriors? Never saw it, probably just based off the title. Law's voice actor is just peak. I agree, he's fantastic. Blackbeard's voice actor is the same. Yeah, I think his voice actor is great. I think they do a great job. Favorite summon in the Fate. Okay, favorite summon from Fate Strange Fake. Probably I'm torn on this. On this one, it's closer than other ones. I know on other ones, it's definitely Archer or it's definitely Ryder. But here, let me just quickly. I'm gonna say maybe Saber. I think it might be Saber. Kamen Rider's on my watch list. I will get to it. It's on my watch list. Can I get a scroll? Couldn't get into Gate. Okay, you couldn't get into Gate. Have you tried Mashal? Have you tried Mashal? Who is my favorite summoner in anime? Okay, we have to lay down some parameters because that's like impossible. I don't even know where to start with that. Favorite summoner in anime? Nah, you gotta let's narrow that down a bit to like what's the criteria? What's the series? Can we narrow it down? Your favorite summoner is Megumi Fushiguro. It's not gonna be Megumi. No, he's not gonna be up there for me. He's good, but not there. So okay, Nick, what does new gen mean? Because new gen is like it's a term that doesn't mean anything. Because every person in my chat who says new gen, they change the criteria, they change the years, they change it doesn't. There's no consistent. I don't even know what. You know what? I'm just gonna pick something random. I'm just gonna pick something random because otherwise this gets nowhere. I'll pick a random summoner. You know what? Jiraiya. There you go. I picked Jiraiya. I don't know if he's my answer, but I like Jiraiya. Tell that guy to finish Vinland Saga. If he doesn't want to finish it, he doesn't want to finish it. I can't make him finish it. Let's see. Good answer. Everyone loves chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk. I love dairy. I love chocolate. Best summoner is the guy who summoned Madara. Kabuto, really? Okay. Is it a hot take to say that Adult Gon claps Meruem from Hunter x Hunter? Yes, it would be. Because the only statement, literally, the only thing you have to go on is that one scene where Pito was with Gon, and she says he has now like reached the level of the king. That is the only thing you have to go on, because then he kills Pito, which spoilers. Damn, I just said spoilers. I should have said spoilers. My bad. Spoiler warning for end of Hunter x Hunter Chimera Antar. My bad. He crushes Pito, and then Meruem could have done the same thing. Least favorite voice actor. How am I supposed to have a least favorite voice actor? How am I supposed to have a least favorite? Like, I don't even know. Do you have a least favorite voice actor? I don't know how to do that. My favorite voice actor is Frankie's old voice actor. Look, I respect that the old Frankie chose to step down. I think he had health issues. I respect him stepping down. He had to do what he had to do. I'm not mad at him for it. I think he was great. I do prefer his voice, though. Does Detective Conan deserve a rewrite? I think Detective Conan deserves to be thrown in the trash. I think Detective Conan is one of the worst series I have the displeasure of witnessing. Who do I think didn't fit the character? That's what I mean. So, that's a very different question. That is a very, very different question. So, a voice actor that did not fit the character. That's honestly, I prefer that question. Okay, you know what? I really didn't like the subbed voice cast of Hitman Reborn. I honestly I think the baby had the right voice for it, but I did not like the voice cast for Hitman Reborn. I couldn't get through it because of the cast. Let's see. Your favorite summoner is Sukuna. I'm definitely not picking Sukuna. As much as I like him, he's not going to be my number one summoner in anime. That's too far. Hisoka and Chrollo never fight Meruem. I mean, it's true. They don't. They do. They don't. But they do fight each other. Favorite person with a heavenly restriction from JJK? A favorite person with a heavenly restriction? Probably Toji. Probably Toji. Lucy Fairy Tail is the worst summoner. I very strongly disagree. I will very, 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 very strongly disagree with that take. I think Lucy is a great summoner. And to even say even if you don't like her, to say she's the worst summoner is objectively ridiculous. That just tells me you don't like the show and you're biased. She's great. Sukuna uses summons really good. That's why he's my favorite. I'm not saying he's a bad pick. I'm not saying Sukuna's the wrong pick or the bad pick. But like, come on, he's just not gonna be my favorite. Thank you, user, for the follow. Do I prefer free rent, sub, or dub? I like them both. I do tend to watch the show sub, but it also comes out faster sub. I could honestly watch the show either or. I think both casts are really good. Hear me out, Seto Kaiba. Wait, are you saying that your hear me out is Seto Kaiba? Because like, Seto Kaiba is not a hear me out. Seto Kaiba is not a hear me out. He's a good-looking, tall, rich, like multi-trillionaire probably, who can do it, like who has infinite money and like blue eyes, like has like blue eyes cars and a blue eyes jet. Like, what do you mean he's a hear me and he's like ripped? What do you mean? He's not a hear me out. Like, come on. Oh yeah, rich, good looking. Yeah, rich, good looking. He could be charismatic if he wanted to. He's kind of a dick though. He is kind of a dick. Unless you're Mokuba, then he's not a dick. But unless you want to pretend to be his little brother, which would be kind of weird. It'd be kind of weird. I'm disappointed when I found out that Seto Kaiba is a. Why would you be disappointed? Okay, no. Oh no, I want you to expand on that. What is wrong with being adopted? What is it? There is nothing wrong with being adopted. My roommate's adopted. I'm a sperm donor baby. There's nothing wrong with that stuff. Hey from Norway, dude, you have a follow? Thank you, Dag. I appreciate that. Seto Kaiba for one of the best summon. I mean, Seto Kaiba is a summoner. I guess he would be, right? I mean, I guess technically every Yu-Gi-Oh player is a summoner, ish. If you want to, okay, fine. Bonnie is the biggest. Hear me. Bonnie? You mean Bonnie's a child? I mean, well, guys, can we not hear? I don't want to hear me out on children, please. My favorite is Kiki's delivery service. Okay. I don't think, and no one's mentioned that one yet, so good call for originality. Whisper of the Heart, you watched it recently. I'm glad. You know what? We're getting some new opinions because it's kind of been the same choices for most of the stream. Glad to see some new ones. Before I watched One Piece, I used to think Shanks is Luffy. You used to think Shanks was Luffy's dad. I could kind of see why. I could see why you would have thought that before watching the anime. I can get that. If you just saw it from the outside, okay, that's not too crazy. What do I think of Howl's Moving Castle? I think it's great. Definitely worth the watch, for sure. It's not my number one Ghibli movie, but definitely worth it. My favorites are still The Wind Rises and Mononoke. Fair. I get it. Isn't Bonnie technically every... No, so here's the thing. Bonnie can change her, her timeline, but she's still going to age like a normal person. She can, she's still... How old is she now in the anime? I'd have to look it up again. But just because she can temporarily alter her timeline to being an adult, being a child, being a grandma, being whatever, she's still aging on the inside. Okay, how is Doflamingo? Okay, look. The only thing about that Doflamingo makes him a hear me out is he's a criminal. Is that he's a criminal and a murderer and a family annihilator. So why do you want to date a mass murdering family annihilator who will smuggle weapons and torture people and do horrible things? Are you gonna try and fix him? Are you gonna try and fix Doflamingo? Because you're not fixing Doflamingo. His brother couldn't. His parents couldn't. Let's see. Opinion on Gother. Rewriting Estarossa and everyone memory. Okay, that's kind of spoilers. Yes, that was quite a plot twist. I had to stop saying it halfway through because that's heavy spoilers. Jeez. Yugi summoned Exodia, so they say they summon. Technically, Yu-Gi-Oh is summoning. Technically, when you summon a creature, I guess you're a summoner by that definition. So, all Yu-Gi-Oh players are summoners. In that case, I'm going Joey Wheeler, man. I'm Team Joey. I'm Team Joey. I already did a video on that. I'm Team Joey. What are people's opinions on Earthsea? I haven't seen Earthsea yet. Joey the GOAT. Joey's great. I love Joey, both for his comedic relief and his actual play style, his heart, his determination, his insane rate of progress despite all the disadvantages he gets. He's got a sick coat. You're gonna try and are you saying you're choosing Dofi because he's got a nice jacket? Is that all it takes? Because I got some nice jackets. They're not covered in feathers, but I got some nice jackets. They're amazing. I recommend the book so much if you like fantasy. I'm more of a watcher person, so I will watch the movies and the series and all that stuff. Not really a huge fictional reader. Is AOT the GOAT? No, it's not. It is not. Definitely not. They're amazing. Imagine if Dragon, not even Luffy's dad, if Oda used the same twist with Esther. Yeah, no, I don't see Oda pulling the same twist as they did in Seven Deadly Sins. I don't see that. I really, really, really don't see that. I think that'd actually be bad writing. Yeah, I'm much more of a watcher than a reader personally. Hear me out. That big thing from my mate. Okay, so you're a furry. You know what? Look, if you're into giant raccoons, I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, an eyebrow might be raised, but I'm not gonna judge you. You want to go to your furry convention, do your thing. What do I think is the GOAT of anime? I don't have a GOAT. I am a general anime enthusiast. I enjoy hundreds of different series without any particular strong preference for one over the other. So daily, when I say I don't make a list. I don't make an overall list. I watch a show, I enjoy it, I move on to the next thing. I don't see any reason to have a top 3 or top 5 or anything. I don't have any reason for it. I bought the Joey Wheeler structure deck and have rocked it for 7. Hold on. Wait, so you still have. Wait. Is this a new Joey structure deck? Are you talking about the original Joey structure deck from years ago? Are you talking about the original Joey structure deck from way back? Because those cards could be worth money, because those cards can be worth money now. Just a heads up. The original one, but it's probably not a rare. The thing is, if you have the first Joey structure deck, those can be worth money. Those can be worth. It'd be worth a lot of money if it was sealed. If you had it sealed, that's a lot. Which show do you wish you can watch for the first time? None of them. I like to watch a show, finish, and move on. So when I finish, okay, what am I watching right now? When I finish Fate Strange Fake, Fire Force, Cyberpunk, Orb, Hearttoon, Trigun. When I'm done, I just move on to the next. That was great, had fun. Move on to the next thing. I don't go back. I did not finish Invincible. I'm still on the last 2.5 episodes. Okay, you know what? Ash's mom is not available. She's too busy with Mr. Mime and Professor Oak. Okay, so too bad. I cannot make a top 5. It's just too hard. Yeah, exactly. I can't do it either. I can't do it. Never. No, I don't want to go back to stuff. I finish something, I move on. I finish and I move on. Opinion about Oda dropped the real one. Yeah, I got some news for you. You can go to the ocean and look for it. You're not going to find Oda's One Piece. Got some news for you. Did I hear about the rumors that JJK Season 3 Part 2 is coming out in January 2027? Look, all I can tell you here, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Part 2. Right here, let's see. I see nothing posted regarding its release date. I see nothing posted. Mushroomhead needs to chill with the spoilers? Yes. Opinion about Oda. Wait, did I hear about the rumor? I already answered all those. Let me scroll up a bit. I cannot make a top 5. Yeah, I already answered all those. So, I just told you. I watched Invincible. I'm on the last 2.5 episodes. It's it's been interesting. I didn't expand on it. It's been interesting. I feel like there's certain episodes that are harder to watch. Like it's a good series. There are times where it's hard to watch it because it gets kind of not because it's bad, just because it's like emotionally a bit tough. Uh, Anthony, do you need help? Like, do you need? Anthony, are you okay? Are you okay? Sorry, I don't trust Mappa Studios considering they butchered One Punch Man. Okay. So like here's the thing. So a studio fumbles on a particular season or a series. Do you stop trusting them forever? Because Mappa has a really good track record for other shows. Are you going to stay mad at them forever? I would hope not. I think it's dropping in January 2027. It wouldn't make sense. I mean, I think it maybe, possibly. I don't see any announcement for JJK's next season release date. I don't see anything on my anime list. Topic of today: what is your favorite Ghibli movie? If you've seen any. Let's see, Mermaid. Anthony, you're all over the map. You're into mermaids. You're into raccoons. You're into whatever. I think you're just into everything. Let's see, Kuroko Basketball. I think Kuroko Basketball is really good. I have the Nordic deck sets from years ago. Do I think they'd be worth anything? So, like, here's the thing. I was in the Yu-Gi-Oh scene from, like, the original release up until I left around the Elemental Hero era. Like, past that. I think I got to, like, the Trickstar era. I think I got to the Trickstar era before I quit the game, which is longer than I should have waited. How did Mappa butcher One Punch Man? Someone in your YouTube chat mentioned that. I have to wait. Did Mappa do season 1, 2, and 3? Which seasons? Let me just double check something before I misquote myself. Let's see. Season 1, Madhouse. Season 2, So actually, Steven, you're incorrect. Season 1, One Punch Man, Madhouse. Season 2, JC Staff. Season 3, confirmed to be anime by JC Staff. So it was JC Staff. You're an OG, my man. Thank you, Sheriff. I appreciate that. You've seen so many shows. How long have I been watching? I've been watching anime since 1994. Which is why it's sometimes hard to keep track of all the things I've seen. Like, it's very jumbled, so I'm trying to kind of review things a bit now. You're interact. So there's a person in my YouTube chat who's like, "Hear me out, raccoon characters, mermaids, well, all these random characters and species that are very concerning." I worry about you guys sometimes. I do worry about you guys sometimes. You're interesting bunch. What do I think is the best era for anime watchers? It depends what you mean. Because, like, I would say right now we have more, anime is the most readily available and accessible. So, like, in that case, I think it's really good. If you're talking about which era produced the best anime, then that's going to be, like, there's good anime in every era. I genuinely, like, there's objectively good anime in every era. Here... Steven, no. Steven, you're going too far now. Stop it. Stop it. If I had a spray bottle, I'd spray you. Recommend me the first shonen. The first shonen that comes to mind, probably Dragon Ball was the first shonen to pop into my head. Because, like, that was the first shonen that I watched. Let's see. You're joking? Are you joking, Steven? Are you joking, Steven? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure that you are, man. I'm watching. I'm watching. Okay. Man, you guys are unhinged. You guys are unhinged sometimes. What time is it? Oh damn! It's already 7. It's already 7 o'clock. No way. No way. We've already. Oh god. Okay. 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. I didn't even realize we've been live that long. Oh, Guys, we've been live for almost 2 hours. That flew by. We've been live for almost 2 hours. What are those? Okay, so not posters. Paintings. Paintings. We don't collect posters here. We collect the good stuff. We collect the quality. Okay? Like, this ain't no cheap, flimsy paper. We collect paintings, man. And we're probably going to have another one this May. We're probably going to be getting another painting in a couple months. My wallet's not going to be happy about it. My wallet is not going to be happy about it, but I think I'm going to get another one. Are those paintings from a specific series? We got Black Clover, we got One Piece, we got AOT, and we got Astro Boy in the other room. So yes. Yes, we do. I always get the paintings based off the voice actors that I'm meeting that year. Do I exercise? Yes, I do. I actually have a fitness channel that I just started a couple days ago. It's only got like 10, 12 subs on it. It's brand new. But yes, I do have it. I do have a fitness channel. I just binged the first 2 seasons of Oshinoko, and it is not what I expected. It's really good. I haven't started yet. I've heard good things though. I meet voice actors every year. I have met Asta. I have met Yuno. I've met Asta. I've met Noelle. So I've met Asta, Noelle. I've met Chopper. I've met Astro Boy. I've met the cast of Dragon Ball. So Goku and Piccolo and Vegeta. I've met all those guys and Krillin. I have met Grimjow, Jaggerjack. I've met quite a few. I literally forgot to watch Oshinoko Season 3. I still haven't seen Season 1. What's the channel? If you go to my link tree, everything... Oh, wait, the fitness channel's not linked yet. It's my Taku Fitness. My Taku Fitness. There you go. I haven't linked it yet because it's so small. Do I meet them at a specific anime event? Well, yes. As you can see, I attend anime conventions on a somewhat regular basis. So I look up in advance who's going to be there, and I get the paintings accordingly. So like, oh, this voice actor's going to be there, I get the painting ready, and then I bring it to them. Taco Fitness. My Taku Fitness. My channel, my current channel with fitness in front of it. Not Taco Fitness. Jeez. Oh man, I wish. Oh, I need to make a channel called Taco Fitness. I love tacos. Grimjow's voice actor voiced Sukuna in the song. I met the dubbed. Grimjow, not the subbed. New mic. So this mic right now is not working. I don't even know why I have this in front of me. Right now we're using a mic over here. We're using this one. This one is not cooperating with me right now. Actually, let me double check. Is it working today? Oh wait, it is. It is. Okay, so it's working now. Fantastic. It wasn't working yesterday. This one didn't work yesterday. What anime do I recommend? My favorites are Code Geass, Monster, Fullmetal. Try Gosick Erased or ID Invaded. Opinion on every Fairy Tail fight is plot armor. Plot armor is stupid. It is just people not liking what the author decided to do. The winner of a fight is who the author wants to win, so fighting over it is kind of silly. I do think that some of the characters who were on the brink of death and then brought back, or died and came back. I feel like some characters would have been better off dying, just for the purpose of the story. But as for who wins, it's not plot armor. It's just the author chose this way. That is the guy you are watching, who is yes. That is me. My otaku is me. How do you not know who? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. What's an anime that has real life humans seen same as Fire Force Season 3? So I've seen this before, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. So for those who, spoiler warning for Fire Force Season Part 2 Season 3. There are scenes where we see real people, not just animated characters, but the recording of real life people, which has been done before. but it's not a common thing. And I'm trying to remember the last time I saw it. It has been a while. Why aren't there as many people as usual? What do you mean? Like, also, like, what, guys, you know the number of viewers don't matter, right? Yeah, but, like, what does it matter? Like, who worries about, like, I don't worry about the number of people in here. There were times today where we had 30, times where we have 20, times where we have, it doesn't matter. Like, guys, we're here to hang out. Why are you guys worrying about the numbers more than I do? Like, we're just here to chill and have a good time. Don't even worry about it. Who is that guy above Ponyo? Me. Anthony, that's me. Don't worry about it. Name I can't read. It's just like, don't worry about the number of viewers. It doesn't matter. If I could give the Founding Titan a different Attack on Titan character, or if I could transfer it to a different character, give it to Aaron Smith, because Aaron Smith was the best character in the show. I'll stand on that. Aaron Smith was the best character in the show. But yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm not mad at you. It's just, I don't worry about the number of viewers. It doesn't matter. We show up, have a good time, bring the energy. Don't worry about it. Who is my favorite gravity user in anime? I hate those kinds. I hate those kinds of questions. I despise them. I'll probably say, like, do I like Rimuru more than Fujitora? Do I like Rimuru more than Fujitora? That's tough. I think I do. I think I do like Fujitora more than Rimuru. By a little bit. I'll think on it. Maybe him. Do I think Erwin would have supported Eren? No, I do not. I personally don't. I don't think Eren was team. I do not think Erwin would be team Eren. I'm not choosing Koichi over Fujitora. That I know. I love Ghibli. Just last night, for the first time in years, you watched Totoro, and you're planning on throwing one of the others tonight. Excellent. It's too specific. Like what? I mean, like, look, Ghibli is a huge studio, man. They're massive. So, like, it's not really too surprising that you're getting into Studio Ghibli. The girl from My Hero is your favorite gravity user, I guess. The thing is, Uraraka isn't exactly gravity. I mean, she can make certain things, like, lighter, like float. It's kind of gravity-ish. Yeah, I guess it's close enough. I'm not choosing her over Fujitora. I'm not choosing Uraraka over Fujitora. Uraraka is the weakest gravity. Okay, look, guys. Who you rank as the strongest or weakest doesn't matter. You need to turn your power scaling brain off for a second, because none of that is relevant to what we're talking about. And trying to rank a character on how good they are based on how strong they are compared to other characters is silly. Okay, someone is getting into Studio Ghibli, like working. Someone is like just getting back into Ghibli in the YouTube chat, and I think that's great. You want to talk? I mean, okay, talk. Feel free to. Go ahead. How you doing, Knots? What's good, man? What's your thoughts on Vinland Saga Season 3 being all AI? I haven't seen that. Like, I haven't seen any announcement that says that that's the case. My favorite Ghibli movie is Ponyo so far. I haven't seen them all, but for now it's Ponyo. Elphaba is your favorite Elphaba? Who is I don't even know who Elphaba is. I have no idea who this is. Yep. Oh wait, Wicked. Yep. Oh, from Wicked? I haven't seen Wicked. You just realized that I never watched a Studio Ghibli movie. I highly recommend it. There's so many different kinds of Ghibli movies, and they're all really good. Are you going to watch Steel Ball Run? Not for a very long time. It's not going to be soon. Have I seen Princess Mononoke? Of course I have. Yes. What do I think about Blue Lock Season 3? I'm looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to Aohashi more than Blue Lock. Do I think Akainu? Akainu does justice but goes overboard. No, I think Akainu is not justice. Akainu is not justice. At all. No, he's more than overboard. He's just downright insane. Have I ever seen Ponpoko? Yes, I did see Ponpoko. I actually saw that a few weeks ago. it was nice. The ending kind of I wasn't expecting the ending, but it was good. Not my favorite. Underrated Ghibli movie is here's the thing. I don't see people talking about Pompoko that much compared to like Grave of the Fireflies, Princess Mononoke, and so on. But I also wasn't as blown away with that one as compared to some of the other movies. So like I kind of get it. Daredevil Born Again TV show. I have not seen it. Would I rather be a Marine, soldier, or a pirate? Pirate. Pirate. Why would I be a Marine? Who would choose to be a Marine? Absolutely not. If you chose a Marine, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Inazuma 11 better than Blue Lock? I still need to watch Inazuma 11, and as much as I like Blue Lock, I don't think it's the best. Blue Lock is the best sports anime in terms of character designs. I think it's got it's got pretty solid character designs. I don't think it's the best sports anime. I don't think it's the best soccer anime. They've got some good character designs. I will say that. I found it when I was 14, so it's probably really nostalgic for me. Fair enough. You know, you are allowed to prefer something because of nostalgia. That's perfectly fine. That's totally valid. I totally remember watching it at like 2 a.m. Ugh, 2 a.m. I am not a 2 a.m. person. I am not. A Marine grunt is pretty chill. But why would I want to work for a corrupt organization that enforces slavery, discrimination, and genocide? Every character in Togenaki looks the same. I still haven't seen Togenaki, so I have no opinion yet. And why do I always left anime in the middle? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Left anime? What? I'm confused by that. The average Marine doesn't really know the world government is corrupt. Here's the thing. They may not know about, like, they may not know all the evils, but, like, I'm sorry. That's just, there's some things that are very apparent. Like, what about the auction house? What about the selling of slaves to the world nobles? The Marines know that the celestial dragons purchase people. They purchase slaves. They have the authority to kill and do whatever they want. And they support this, by the way. Like, this is just a given. Marines understand this. So, like, no, they may not know everything, but they're supporting that. You said you had stopped watching Inazuma 11 and never finished it. No, I said I never started Inazuma 11, and I never even got into it yet. Thank you, Primo, for the squirrel. Thank you for the squirrel. I love Clannad. I think it's great. Both Clannad and Afterstory. Fantastic. Do I play any anime soundtracks when working out? No. In fact, you're going to think I'm a psychopath. I listen to nothing. When I work out, I listen to nothing. No music, no sound, nada. I get wanting to Marine to an extent, especially because the One Piece world, most of them are told to be it since they were a kid by a parent figure. So, like, I can understand when you're young, naive, you're like convinced these are the good guys, they protect you, maybe you have some good memories of some good people who did good things for your family, they rescued you, whatever. I totally accept that. But as you go along in your life, as like let's say you sign up for the Marines, you didn't know anything, but like, unless you are totally, like, you at some point you're going to come face to face with the reality that this organization does not support all the things that you thought. And you would either have to leave that organization or to continue to take the side or turn a blind eye to horrible atrocities. There's only so much, like, you can't ignore it. The Marines in Punk Hazard befriended the Straw Hats. Well, like, here's the thing. Befriended is a strong word. It's more like they worked together briefly, but Smoker still wants to arrest Luffy. Like, Smoker still wants to see Luffy in prison. They're not friends. I think the average Marine is less evil than the average pirate, but overall the Marines are... So, like, the Marine Is the average Marine less evil than the average pirate? Like, we have to go off of what we see. And I think, like, are there terrible pirates out there in the world? Obviously, yes. But, like, the thing is, It's the fact that Marines all fall under the same umbrella organization. They're all Marines, while all pirates are part of their distinct groups. So it's easier to like you can't really compare the average Marine to the average pirate because of that huge difference in hierarchical structure. But I get where you're coming from. What's up, bro? Doing Ghibli today? Yes, Pot. We were discussing what our favorite Ghibli movies are. How much time do we have? How much time do I have? Let me just do a quick glance. How much time do I have here? We've been live for 2 hours on the dot. We have just been live for 2 hours, so I'll say 2 more minutes. We can spend 2 more minutes. What is more political, One Piece or AOT? Here's the thing. I'd say both are pretty comparably political. Like, both are very, very heavy into politics, whether it's war, discrimination, slavery, poverty, you know, the rich holding most of the resources while the average person struggles for survival. So inequality. I feel like these are common themes amongst both series. Luffy is actually a bit of a strange pirate, to be fair. Most towns are pissed at first when they show up because they are used to them raiding town. Yeah, like, Luffy isn't exactly welcome with open arms, but usually when they, like, Luffy, very often Luffy liberates and does good for the places he visits, and people love him afterwards. Like, how many islands has Luffy gone to where people hate him after he leaves compared to the people who love him after he leaves? Rather work under a random Yonko or Admiral? Oh, Yonko. Okay, so like, okay, let's think about this. An Admiral, I lose no matter what. An Admiral, I lose no matter what, because I'm working for a horrible, morally bankrupt, corrupt organization. If I'm working for a Yonko, you have Shanks, you have Whitebeard, you have Big Mom, which would not be good. You have Kaido, which would not be good. You have Luffy. You got Buggy. Well, Buggy would also be interesting. Blackbeard would not be good. Yeah, still have better odds. Better odds. I would rather be near Akainu than be near Blackbeard. I'd rather be near Blackbeard than Akainu. Have you seen what Akainu does to other Marines if they don't, like, if a Marine shows fear, then Akainu won't hesitate to melt you down in that. He'll just kill you. It's like, if you're not gonna do your job, he just kills you. Nah, I'll choose Blackbeard. My favorite Ghibli movie is Howl's Moving Castle. Fair enough, it's a great movie. What is your favorite Pokemon gimmick? So Mega Moves, Dynamax, Gigantamax, or Terrestrialization. I would say probably between those Megas. Probably Megas. Revolutionary Army, probably the best work for. Yeah, no, yes. If you're giving me the option, Revolutionary Army, hands down, easy pick all the way. Easy. If I had to choose to save Ace, do I save him? So it's just like I can snap my fingers and save him? I mean, sure. But the thing is, even if I save him, Ace isn't going to get saved because, spoiler warning for Marineford, Ace dies to rage bait. He got himself killed. First anime I watched at a young age was Howl's Moving Castle. However, first anime series I watched was probably Full Metal Alchemist, I guess. Great series. It's Neon Genesis. Okay, I was wrong there. It was Neon Genesis. I couldn't get into that one. Did I watch season 2 of One Piece live action yet? I've started. I'm working on it. I'm liking it. Did I watch any One Piece? Yes, I have. I've started. I'm early on. Yeah, he did. He died to rage bait. 100%. He was free. He got in solid Whitebeard. He turned around, got himself killed. I know people get mad that Charizard keeps getting forms, but Gigantamax Charizard is peak. Like, look. I used to be a Charizard fanatic. He was my favorite for a very, very, very long time. I still love him. He's still my boy, but he's not my favorite of all time. I have watched everything up to 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0, then watched the later ones. Attack on Titan up to season 3 midway. Very nice. So you're enjoying it then. Where can I watch Pokemon Japanese dub? I don't really. I mean, I watch Pokemon dub. I'm sure I can find it subbed somewhere. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I'll look around. Charizard is your favorite along with Zacian and Blood Moon. You know, the amount of people who've actually commented specifically Blood Moon Ursaluna in the last few days have been crazy. It pissed me off he died to Rage Bait. It's so crazy because, like, hey, Whitebeard, yeah, exactly. Uh, they had him. It was right there. It was right there. It was right there. He had it. But nah. What about Kuzan before he left? What about him? What about Kuzan before he left the Marines? Opinion on Gintama? I dropped it at the start. I tried a few episodes, never stuck. Who hates Luffy more, Akainu or Blackbeard? Akainu. I don't think Blackbeard hates Luffy. I don't think Blackbeard has like a hatred for Luffy. But he wants to kill Luffy. But I don't think it's like a deep seething anger. Akainu hates pirates. He hates he despises them. He wants to wipe out all pirates, and he has like a vengeful anger towards them. And I think there's more to that story, but definitely Akainu there. Would I rather work for a random Yonko if Kuzan was no, because even if Kuzan was a possibility, that doesn't change the fact that I would not work for no. I will never choose to work under a Marine. Never. No. Fun fact: Pikachu's voice actor is the same throughout every language. That makes sense to me because the only thing they have to do is Pikachu. Just one word. Bro, go eat. In 60 seconds. 60 seconds and I'll go. Kizaru or Blackbeard? I would definitely. I mean, who to work for? I'd rather work for Blackbeard than Kizaru. Would I take Fujitora's Devil Fruit but you blind? No, I don't want a Devil Fruit in the first place. So that's an extra no for me. That's true, but they changed the voice actor for nearly every other Pokemon. I actually didn't keep track of that, so fair enough. Maybe they got a really good contract. Maybe they just got a really good contract. Or they were just really good at maintaining their voice. What Ghibli movie have I seen? I've seen quite a few. I've seen Howls, I've seen Grave of the Fireflies, Totoro, Ponyo, Ponpoko, my favorite being Ponyo so far. 30 seconds, guys, and then I gotta go. Devil Fruit user or be a swordsman? Swordsman. Easy. I don't want to be a Devil Fruit user. Pikachu and Chopper have the same Japanese voice actress. I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me too much. What do I think of JJK Season 3? I think it's pretty good so far. I'm having a good time, especially with the newest character. What was his name? Was it Higuruma? I think it was Higuruma. The lawyer guy. I like him a lot. A stream tomorrow? Of course. Of course we'll be live tomorrow. The Grogu special on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus. I hear people said Blackbeard will team up with Luffy to fight Emu. It's a theory, but like there's no evidence to support it yet. It is a theory though. I guess the names are slightly different. For what? Why even need to change Pokemon sounds in the shows? Because so depending on the voice actor they hire, if they were still like young and developing their voices as they're going through puberty, or if they get sick or whatever, then their voices can change. So if they want to maintain a similar kind of sound, they would need to hire a new voice actor. Last two comments, let's say. I actually don't like JJK narrator. Ruined the smooth fight scenes for you? I mean, I like it. Are you watching sub or dub though? And, sorry, 42, I'm not really a power scaling guy. That's not really what I do. Let's say, I gotta really fix the YouTube camera. It's really not, it never lines up well. Hunter x Hunter narrator is peak. I think he's a great narrator. I think he's great. We'll say one more good comment, like one more strong comment to end. Let's see. Did I watch Demon Slayer Infinity Castle? I did. I think it was like it was pretty, but the pacing was horrendous. It was pretty bad actually. Let's see. Blackbeard. Yes, Blackbeard does not usually kill for hate. I think there are some people that Blackbeard genuinely hates, but most of the time he kills for a purpose, not for rage. Jacob, the French version of Pokemon, has completely different names. There you go. I meant like English to Spanish. It's weird to change Pika P. I mean, I feel, here's the thing. even if someone is not using like a real word, I feel like maybe they would want a similar accent. Like maybe I think it's understandable if you're watching it in like Spanish or German or French or whatever, you would want a certain accent as well. So that makes sense to me. Pikachu is cute, I would agree. And I really want one good comment to end the stream though. Have I seen season 2? I've started season 2. I have not seen all of season 2. Do I like Black Clover? Yes. I want a good... Okay, I'll just read the next 2 comments and call it, because I gotta go. Fun fact, aside from the maternity leave, Pikachu's voice actor showed up every week for 20 years. That is commitment. That is commitment. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. And we'll end on this one. What do I think about the Demon Slayer movie, the new one? If we're talking about Infinity Castle, the one that just came out, I don't think it was that good. Yes, it was pretty. Yes, the fight scenes were good. The pacing was horrendous. It was horrendous. 30 seconds of fighting, 5-minute flashback, another minute of fighting, another flashback. It was very choppy, very disjointed, made the pacing really bad, really hard to sit through. It really kind of just dragged on. I think you could have had the same content, maybe adjusted a few things so it was more smooth, would have made the whole process a lot more enjoyable. The pacing really brought down the rating for me. Anyways, we have been live for over 2 hours. I've earned my dinner. Guys, we'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be here probably around 4 or 5. I'll announce on my Discord. I'll announce on my Discord for sure. Probably around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, so roughly same as today. We're calling it. See you guys then.